Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. My name is Cilla. We are looking at my Christmas and winter collections because right here in the front I have my single sheets of Christmas, then it goes into winter, then it starts Christmas collections, and then about halfway through it starts winter collections. And you can see like the color changes. It's more blue at this end. That is my winter collections. And I live in New York now. I definitely get to put those winter collections to use way more than I did in Alabama. What we're focusing on today is in my single pieces. I have very seldom gotten into those. I do occasionally, but mostly when I'm grab Christmas photos or a Christmas project, I just pull out a collection. It just is easier because everything is in the bag. And I'm sorry if I'm shaking. I am holding this by hand. But for example, in this collection, so this is Vicky Booten Warm Wishes. My embellishments are in there, stickers. There's like puffy stickers. I mean, just chipboard, whatever I have of that collection, it's in that bag. So just the laziness, I guess, in me, I grab a bag, I grab a collection, and I go with it. And I am trying to stick it in my brain that I need to use everything at some point in time in my space. And if I'm not using it, I need to know why. I need to figure out the why and either move it to a location, recategorize it, something that sticks it in, that makes it stick out in my brain. Oh, I need to access that. So I love the seasons. I love having my paper set up in seasons. And I think that works great for me. Can it be tweaked? This is the thing that I think needs to be tweaked, and it's the single pieces. So today, I'm going to talk about a project that gets me into those single pieces and using them, first of all, but I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm going to pause and we're going to mount the camera and get started. So what I've been thinking about, or as I was going through my single pieces, is that I wanted to find papers that I had duplicates of. So as you can see, I have two of these. And what can I do to maximize my embellishments? What can I do to maximize the use of these papers? And this is what I thought of. Is it original to me? Heck no. Nope. I don't think I come up with original ideas. I probably saw it somewhere and it got lodged way back in my brain, but I think it's useful and we're going to just play with it. So today we're going to be doing layered embellishments, and all we're going to do is in different styles we're going to cut apart these little cut aparts, and whatever is my favorite thing about it, I'm going to layer it. So in this first one, I love cocoa. I love this mug. I'm just going to fussy cut both mugs and then put some dimensional adhesive behind it and then layer on top of each other. That is it in a nutshell. Nothing complicated. This is not too it's too big of a task that we can't just dig into it. I'll show you the papers that I've pulled out and I'll talk through some of my ideas, and then we will actually do a few together. I am needing to get the ball rolling with my Christmas album. I don't like to call it a Christmas daily or a December daily or anything like that because I don't daily nothing. What I want is to have my album ready. I'm going to do for 30 days, and when December gets here, because I know the industry that I am in, I will be going to work, working very long days. I will come home and go to bed. You know, it's that's going to be wash and repeat all month long. And my Christmas starts in November. Actually, last year it started in October, but so it just is going to get very crazy. And I need to have this ready so that when my album page is ready, all I have to do is print a photo and stick it on there. Now, do I get a few moments to myself or to go do something special? Of course I do. But by and large, the majority of my days are going to be really, really hectic. And it's difficult for me to find the joy in the season. So I've been doing this probably for a couple of years now. Most COVID, really made us slow down. And it started making me think about the fact that I don't have a lot of joy when it comes to Christmas. And I really want to. But so I need to do things on purpose. I need to be really mindful so that I experience the joy in the season. And part of that is focusing on other people, serving others. Giving is part of experiencing the joy. And then just going out and on purpose going to events that make me feel wonder and awe. So that's enough of that. Let's look at the paper that I have pulled out, and I will kind of talk you through why I pulled these papers. So we're kind of going backwards because we're Simple Stories going backwards to Authentique, but you've seen this paper. Let's go from this side. You've seen this paper. So we've got two of those. And what I'm thinking, I pulled out another one of these. It's back in here somewhere. Because I ran across another one and I thought, hey, let's go ahead and just do two of them. It's in here somewhere. We will run across it in a minute. So what I'm thinking about on this one is just individually cutting out the houses and stacking them on top of each other. We'll find it. We'll run across it. So the Authentique these are large images. So these are large 3x4-ish size images. And could we fussy cut around this and then layer them? Of course. But so I wanted to pull out different kind of moods. So this is very vintagey, and I love a good vintage Christmas. I just love that theme. I think it is gorgeous. It's very nostalgic, and some of these images remind me of Christmas cards that I remember seeing in the 70s. So you see how these edges are they've got this little treatment around them. You could stack those and then put these on top on a Christmas card, and then you would have 12 Christmas cards ready. So that's an idea. And this is just a repeat of the same theme of just doing the entire image and stacking them on top of each other. I pulled out several thinking the very, same idea. There's three of this one. They must have stuck together. Anyway, those are just images that I love from Authentique, and I probably will do Christmas cards with these. That is my thought. Now, I have a large family, so y'all know I have to make a lot of Christmas cards. These little tags. So you could cut out these little images. They are really small. I'm thinking just cut out the entire tag and then layer them on top of each other. This is rinse and repeat. We're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Once again, pick what you like. I love the snow globe, and I would probably just cut out the snow globe and layer that on top of each other. More tags to layer. Yes, more tags to layer. In the 3x4s, there's images on here that I like that I would either make titles out of or just use the image. And here is that stray piece of paper. I knew we would find it. There it is, to cut the houses out of. So I got this one out because of the jars, and I thought we could make a border out of a row of jars and just laying them on top of each other, layering them on top of each other. The whole theme here is layered images, and we're just going to keep playing with that theme all the way through. Now, will I use every single one of these? No, I won't. And some of these are going to be gifts. I will give some of the embellishments to friends for them to play with if they would like to. And then I thought these little gingerbread houses would be cute. So there we go. We've got some different icons, different images to play with, and we are going to make some layered embellishments. So let me pause and get ready. So here are some tools I'm going to be using to create dimension. These are the pop dots, and these are thick. I can't remember if I got these from Hobby Lobby or if I got this from scrapbook.com. I don't remember, but I know for a fact this foam tape is from the Dollar Tree, and I don't know if you can tell or not or see that, but it is definitely thinner than those pop dots. So I'm definitely going to be using this foam tape when I can. I'm still not ready, so I gotta pause again. Okay, so when I'm doing fussy cutting, I do a general large cut. So let's say we're going to use this image here. I don't want the entire road. I just want this circle. And I'm just going to cut out quickly. Two images. And we're going to stack those on top of each other. So I don't have, when I'm doing it in the beginning, I don't have to be super precise. I just want to make my cutting area smaller than holding this entire piece of paper. So once I have it, now I'm going to go back and do a little finer trimming. And I'm not particularly a big fan of fussy cutting, so I don't spend a lot of time doing this. I'm not going to go into each one of those candies. I'm just kind of doing a little bump here just to make it look like I did. I'm cheating. We all know it. And then I just finished cutting out my circle. So that's one image. We're going to do this again. Now, when I'm making this video, you're going to see it about September, October-ish. But it is July while I'm making this video because, you know, I have to plan ahead. I have to get my ducks in a row. It is fairly warm up in these parts. Okay, we're just going to layer these images and make a dimensional sticker or dimensional embellishment. It is not a sticker. So I'm going to go ahead and put some foam tape. Now I use scissors that don't mean the world to me when I'm doing this kind of stuff because I don't want to mess up my scissors, my good scissors. But I'm telling you, these little Fisker scissors have been a workhorse. And I decided to use the foam tape that's from the Dollar Tree. It's $1.25, and you get a variety of sizes. Did y'all see that? That was not cool. Sitting there trying to pick up what was on the paper still. Okay, see, we've got a little bit of dimension there, and it is cute. Cute, cute, cute. Would make more of those for sure. Probably will use up both of these pieces of paper making those because I think they're super cute and I can share them with others. These little trees, they are very, very linear and easy to cut out. I would not cut out the star with it because that would be too much. It's way, way easy to use a punch to punch out a star, and then you're done. So once again, making a super fast cut just to get the general shape. Didn't cut that close enough. And then I'm going to go back and trim a more precise cut. And because this is so linear, it makes it super, super easy. And I'm going right up to the image on these. I'm not leaving any of the white border. And there's nothing wrong with it if you decide to do that. This is about inspiration. That's it. And using the stuff. And then we're going to do just a little more adhesive. I didn't even realize that the pattern on the back is the same pattern that's on the front. Just in larger scale. There we go. We have our little dimensional Christmas tree. So we are making the stuff, and will use both of those. Now we're moving on to this. We have lots of images here. So I want to decide what would be, I love this star. I like this title. I really like the heart. I like the ornament. So there's a lot of things on here that I like. So let's just start with the star. And this one we're going to need both pieces of paper because there's not repeating images. And depending on your personal preference, your style, what you like, what you want on your pages, you could leave this square and just layer them on top of each other just that way, or cut out the image and have, so you could layer it like this and leave it that way. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to go ahead and trim it out. Now I like this music, so we're going to leave a little bit of white around this. And you can't even tell that it's music now that I'm trimming it out. I thought you could a little bit, but you really can't. I mean, you would have to be a savant to figure out that that's music. Or be the person who cut it, and then you know, hey, that's music behind it. This is super cute. I'm very happy with this one. I can tell I'm going to be happy with it just by the way it's looking already. And once again, per your personal preference and what you like, you can at this point decide, I'm going to just layer here. Wonder what it would look like. Oh, that looks like a snowflake with even more detail that way. So you could layer it here, and that way you see the music behind it, just like that. Kind of like that. Kind of digging it. So we're going to layer, put our adhesive. And layer it down. Now I love having this square and then having that dimension too. I love that. I love it. Okay, so we have talked about layering some embellishments just to add fun, get our supplies used up, because you know they're going to come out with some other scrapbook supplies, more Christmas supplies, if Christmas is what you're into, and we may as well use what we have because it's not like we're never going to shop again. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some ideas. Come back. We're going to chat again soon. Bye-bye.